Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Slow Joe Outdoors. Weather's hot, really hot. Storms have been awful. And to be honest with you, I just haven't paid as much attention to stuff out front as I normally do. All of the plants have suffered a little bit, but not too bad. But today, we're going to talk all about a mint plant that has just gotten unruly. It's gotten out of hand. And what to do with it. So here we have just a normal peppermint. Now, mint, if you don't grow it in a pot, you're going to hate mint because it's going to get everywhere. It's almost impossible to kill. It's going to take over your entire garden. So it's best to grow it in a pot like you see I have here. But today we're going to focus on the almost impossible to kill part. So as you can see, this mint plant has been neglected for quite a while. So today I'm going to show you how to get it back to being a bushy, beautiful, fragrant plant with many uses. So like I was saying, a mint plant is very versatile. You can use it, make like a mint pesto. Just imagine a mint pesto on lamb. That would be out of this world. That'd be pretty delicious. You know, there's the fragrance side of mint. My favorite, in a mojito. But as far as the plant itself, again, almost impossible to mess this up. When I first began learning about plants and gardening and trying to grow food for myself, mint was one of the first things that I put in a pot because I read about how easy it was and how low maintenance it was, and it's proven to be true. And in fact, I have a couple different varieties of mint. I have this peppermint here. I have chocolate mint across the way from it. And it's very easy. It's difficult to mess up, and it overwinters here in Delaware just fine. So I don't want anything bad to happen to it because it's kind of special to me. Like I said, it's one of the first things that I ever planted. So just because it's gotten unruly for lack of attention doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. As you can see here, this one started to flower. Well, mint, unlike other plants, the flowering of the plant doesn't really affect the taste. That really doesn't affect the flavor or the taste. It doesn't really matter to mint like it does on other plants, like a basil. How a basil gets bitter if you allow it to flower. Mint's not that way. And just touching it, my hands smell like a pack of double mint bubble gum. So today I'm going to show you how to prune it down and harvest it. That way it keeps on coming back year after year after year. All right, so with a mint plant, I'm going to go with this big long one right here. So you see, it's going to be a little hard to see here, but you can see here there's several flower nodes right here. All right, you just want to go make sure that there's still some flowers on there. Go 3 or 4 or 5 up. I'm going to go ahead and go 3 up because I want to do a really major prune on this one. And that's it. You just cut that, and I'm going to do that to all the rest of them. And I'm really going to get aggressive with it. I'm not going to be gentle. I'm not going to be kind. I'm going to get really aggressive. And it's going to be just fine because mint is okay with that. Now, one property of mint, if you've never noticed before, and it's going to be really hard to see in this camera, but if you've never noticed it before, the stalk, the stem, whatever you want to call it, of mint is square. And that characteristic seems to follow mint in all the different varieties, at least the ones that I've seen. If you know of any that aren't square, comment down below and let me know. So I'm going to get to it, and I'm going to be really aggressive again, like I said, cutting this mint down. So there you go. Remember what it looked like before? Well, that's what it looks like now. Plenty of mint leaves that I can use in mojitos and jellies and jams and I mean, anything you want, sky's the limit. Anything that you can use a mint leaf in. Put it in tea, put it in water, put it in lemonade. It's excellent in all of it. And I'm not concerned because I know that this mint leaf, the neighbor just fired up his lawnmower. Good timing on my part as usual. But anyway, like I said, I know that this mint plant will recover, it'll survive. All right, so we're back. A few weeks have went by. If you remember, our mint plant started out looking like this. And then after we trimmed it, it looked like this. And I told you that it would come back better than ever. So I'm sitting right in front of it. So here we are. We got it now. How nice and bushy that mint has become. And I'll put you in there close. Look at all them beautiful mint leaves that we can use for all kinds of stuff, everything I talked about. So again, don't be scared to prune your mint. Mint is a plant. I said it earlier and I'm going to say it again. If you mess up mint, you have done something difficult. You just keep cutting it and keep cutting it and keep cutting it, and it'll keep on coming right back for you. All right, so here's why it works so good. Look, right there. That's where we cut it, right? One of the flower nodes, it grew off another main stem. So it does this continually when you cut it. And it just keeps getting bushier and bushier and bushier, providing even more mint. I know you're tired of hearing me say it, but you cannot destroy a mint plant. People have tried and they've failed miserably. To end the video, there's a big bushy mint plant. Looks pretty good. If yours look better, that's fine. You can tell me all about it in the comments. I won't mind. Does everything I need. All right, so I showed you how to get it from being unruly and just big long spindles and stalks and back to a bush. All right, let us know in the comments what you want us to talk about next. So here in Delaware, it's fall. It's getting ready to be Halloween, as a matter of fact. So this mint plant will be cut down and prepared for winter soon. So we got one more good harvest out of it. But then it'll come back next year, just good as new. Mint is a wonderful plant. So many uses. I love it. And again, this one's kind of sentimental. It's one of the first things I ever planted. So follow along because next year, the gardening is going to get serious around here. We did some trials this year, had a lot of errors, made a lot of mistakes, but we learned a lot as well. And next year we're going to come back fierce. So follow along and watch us. Until next time, we'll see you. Lojo Outdoors, signing out.